Good morning, and welcome to this Sunrise on the Lake morning yoga practice. We'll start out on our mats today in Savasana, connecting into our breath, letting our bodies know that it's not time for sleep anymore. Maybe making some small movements as we check in with our body, noticing any areas of stiffness from the night before, and breathe. Arms sweep up over your head, stretching through your fingertips. And on the exhale, we're going to take banana pose. So your hands come to the left, feet go to the left, and you can walk your hips a little bit off to the right. Option to stack the right ankle on top of the left and to grasp the right wrist with the left hand, giving a little added pull and sending your breath into your right side body here. Slowly coming back to center, and recenter your hips on your mat. And with an inhale, stretch long. Exhale, take banana on the other side, stretching off to your right. And breathe. Slowly coming back to center, we're going to roll all the way over onto our stomach and set up for supine twist. So just taking a second to breathe here, bringing your forehead to your mat. And we're going to bring our right knee up towards our right elbow. Then bring your torso off the ground. Thread your left arm underneath your right armpit. And then take that right arm and open it up to the right for supine twist, Supta Matsyendrasana. And breathe here. Slowly coming out the same way we came in. Right hand comes back around. Right knee goes down as we unthread that left arm. And we'll take a moment here before going to the other side. Left knee comes up towards the left elbow. And pressing your torso up, you're going to thread the right arm underneath the left armpit. And then the left arm opens up to the left. And slowly coming back, left arm comes back around. And bring that left knee down as we unthread the right arm. And then we'll press back into child's pose, Balasana. And take a few breaths here. Next inhale, coming up into table, hands and knees. And we'll start to run through some cat-cows with our breath. Synchronizing our breath to our movements to our breath. Again, searching our bodies here at the start of the day. Seeing where we might need to pay a little bit more attention to. Where we can send our breath. Send a little bit of extra self-love. And every time we get on our mats, it's a practice of self-love. Now, keeping the hips high, we're going to come into puppy pose. So walk the hands out in front, dropping the shoulders down, maybe bringing the third eye to the mat. And closing your eyes here for a few breaths. Next inhale, pressing back up into table. And with your inhale, left arm sweeps up towards the sky. And exhale, threading it through under the right for Parsvapalasana. Option to tent the right fingers. Maybe accentuate the twist or take that right hand across for the bind. Reaching for the top of the left thigh. Releasing the bind if you had it. Planting the right hand down, we'll unthread the left hand. Coming back to table, inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, threading it under the left. For Parsvapalasana on the other side. Option to take the left hand for the bind, reaching for the top of the right thigh. Remembering to breathe. And paying attention to the quality of your breath. So we get into the general form of the pose, and then really focus on quality breathing. Not just how long the breath takes, but also the fluidity of the breath. And release the bind. And unthread the arm, coming back up to table. Take some cat-cows here. And stepping back into high plank. And hips coming up for downward facing dog. Pedal out the dog here. Or kick your kayak away if that's relevant. And next inhale, looking between the hands. Step, jump, or walk to the top of your mat for Uttasana, forward fold. And hang out here for a few breaths. Just releasing your head heavy towards the ground. Maybe swaying back and forth. Next inhale, come to halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, sweep up. Exhale, hands come through heart center to Anjali Mudra. I'm just going to turn to face you here. Next, inhale, arms sweep up to extended mountain. And exhale, we bend off to the left for standing side bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, send it off to the right. Parsva Urdhva Hastasana. Keeping our hips and shoulders square. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release. Taking a few breaths into Tadasana. Stretching tall through the crown. Next, inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step, jump, or walk back to high plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Downward facing dog. And pedal out the dog here. Next, inhale, left leg comes high for three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the left leg through. We're going to set up for Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1, back foot is 45. Inhale, coming up. Then we're going to shift into Warrior 2. And take it back for Reverse Warrior. Then we're going to step it up into Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Option to take the arms forward. Exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. And right foot comes down to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, sweep up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step, jump, or walk back to plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Down dog. This time, right leg comes up for three-legged dog. And exhale, bringing it through in between the hands, setting up for Warrior 1. Inhale, come up. Finding your drishti. And we're going to shift over into Warrior 2. And take it back for Reverse Warrior. And big step up for Warrior 3. Arms however you want them for this pose. I'm really glad I didn't fall in the lake. Probably would have been funny though. And exhale, the hands come down to frame the foot. And left foot comes down to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, sweep up to extended mountain. Exhale, hands through heart center. We're going to set up for tree pose, so grounding down into the left foot, right leg comes up. Finding tree on the right side. Option to take your hands to Anjali Mudra here, or if you would like, we'll sweep the arms up. With our inhale and exhale, hands come down through heart center for 2 more times. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale up. And exhale down. Release the foot. And come back to standing. Next inhale, left leg comes up. Taking it off to the side for tree. Really trying to open that left hip socket here. Option to keep your hands in Anjali Mudra, or if you'd like to join me, we'll inhale, sweeping our arms up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, sweeping the arms wide. Exhale, coming down. Great job. Releasing the foot and coming back to standing. Inhale, stretch tall through your crown. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step, jump, or walk to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, up dog, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Next inhale, left leg comes to the sky for 3-legged. Exhale, we're going to set up for pigeon on the left side. Left knee comes behind left wrist, untucking the right toes. And if it's in your practice, coming down for sleeping pigeon. And coming back to your breath. Slowly pressing your torso back up. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, and slowly pressing back into 3-legged dog. Back to downward facing dog. Switch to the other side, so right leg 3-legged, and setting up for pigeon on the right side. And gently lifting yourself back up. And we'll tuck the back toes, lift that back knee before coming back to 3-legged dog. Back to down dog. And come all the way down to table. And make our way down to our back. So maybe you cross your ankles and roll over them. However's most comfortable for you. Then we're going to take Ardha Supta Virasana, half hero on the left side. So you're going to take your left shin and bring it up towards your body. So bending it to the outside, up beside you. Then coming down to your elbows if that's available. Or if you can, coming to lie down. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. And gently pressing yourself up. And release the left leg long. We'll take some wide wipers. Just letting our knees fall from side to side. Then we'll set up on the right side for half hero. Bring that right shin beside us, stretching the left leg long. And maybe coming down to our elbows, maybe coming to lying down, maybe staying up on our hands, whatever serves you today. If this is first thing in the morning, you might not be as flexible as later on in the day. All we can do is honor our bodies where they're at, work with them instead of against them. And gently coming out, press yourself up, releasing the right leg long. Take a few more wipers here. Just releasing the hip sockets and the leg muscles. And coming to lying down. Bring our knees into our chest for one last squeeze. Forehead comes towards your knees. And exhale, letting everything go long down your mat. For Savasana. And one last time for your practice. Come back to your breath. Starting to wiggle the fingers and toes, waking your body back up. And as you're ready, we'll roll onto our right sides. Gently push ourselves up into a seated position. Meet there with eyes closed, hands come to Anjali Mudra. Unless you're sitting on a lake, in which case you can look around for a little bit. I was quite tickled with this yoga platform. Thank you all very much for joining me this morning. Namaste.